Shalom Yasha Allah. This is Brother Mapathak. That'll be key, but in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. And it's going to be a quick video, right? Just dealing with the topic of not being a parrot in its truth, right? And when you think of a parrot, what do you think about? You think about a bird that repeats everything his owner says or everything someone says, right? That parrot is going to repeat it. You understand? The parrot doesn't really have any understanding of the meaning behind the things that he's saying, but he hears his owner say it. You understand? He hears the people in his household saying it, so he constantly repeat these things, right? And a lot of brothers in this truth do the same thing as well, right? You might hear your favorite teacher say something, right? You might just hear, or whatever teacher it may be, you hear them teach a thing a certain way, or you hear them make certain points, and you hear them break down things a certain way, and now you're just being a damn parrot, and you're repeating everything that man is saying with no actual understanding of what you're teaching, man, right? You have no actual understanding of the things that you're bringing out, but yet you thought it sounded good coming out of that elder's mouth, or it sounded good coming out of that brother's mouth, and now you're just repeating it, right? And in a way, that's kind of handling the words of the Most High deceitfully, because you don't really know in your spirit whether that is true or not. But hey, I'm just gonna go. I'm going to go repeat it because it sounded good, right? And you could be teaching false doctrine. You understand? And I want to, through the spirit, we had a conversation. Like me and the Akim that I labor with, we had a conversation about this on a conference call. You understand? And I thought it would be edifying to make a video about it. You understand? But before I go into the words of the Lord, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and the name of his only begotten Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ, but we know him as Yahushai in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. And I want to start off here with the definition of the word regurgitate, right? And I'm going to start from the first definition. It says, bring swallowed food up again to the mouth, right? Goes regurgitate food for the chicks, right? But this is really the definition that I want, the second definition. It says to repeat information without analyzing or comprehending it. You see how heavy and deep that is? I'm gonna read that again. It says to repeat information without analyzing, right? Meaning without actually going in and studying it and seeing whether those things are so, you understand, and just repeating information, right? Like if somebody tell me the sun is red, I never even looked in the sky to see whether the sun whether it was red or not, and I just go and repeat to the next person, oh yeah, you know the sun is red, right? And that's how a lot of brothers handle the scriptures, right? And that's how a lot of brothers teach the gospel. They just hear somebody say something, and next thing you know, they're like a parrot. They go and repeat what they just heard, right? Without actually analyzing it, without actually going into the scriptures and studying this thing and searching this thing out. They just repeat it because it sounded good, right? And their favorite teacher said it, right? So it says repeat information without analyzing or comprehending it. And the things that they're bringing out, they don't actually even fully comprehend it, right? If you ask 5 questions about the things that they're bringing out, they probably can't answer these questions. But if you go and ask the source that they regurgitated it from, these 5 questions, they will be able to break these things down. They will be able to give the answers because that man actually analyzed the things that he was bringing out. But the parrot, he just regurgitating information that he heard. So he don't even really fully comprehend the things that he's teaching. You understand? But he's just teaching it because he heard somebody else say it, right? And that's how you know whether someone is being a parrot or not, because they can't even really go further into the understanding of the whatever they're teaching, right? If somebody was to ask them questions about it, they would be kind of, I have to go back and watch my favorite teacher's video. I'm not sure. I have to go back and watch my elder's video. I have to go back and watch the brother's video, right? You kind of don't really know what's going on. You're just regurgitating without actually studying to show yourself approved, right? So don't be a parrot in this truth. You understand? Get a quick video. I believe I had a video pulled up about it. Yeah, this is not the greatest one, but I couldn't really find nothing too better.
What's your name? Petra, where's your laser?
Right, and that's just a quick demonstration. This damn bird, it just hears his owner say these things, so it just repeats them throughout the day. This bird doesn't actually understand and comprehend the things that it's actually saying. You understand? And that's why when you regurgitate the teachings of someone else without actually comprehending the things that you're teaching, right? Without actually even comprehending the whole chapter, without actually comprehending the breakdown, right? You go and get the same precepts they use. You break it down exactly how they broke it down. But if they was to ask you to go 3 verses up and break down that part of the chapter, you wouldn't know what to do because you're just repeating what you heard. You didn't actually go into it and study it yourself, right? And that's a dangerous thing, right? Let's go into the scriptures. And I didn't have anything planned. I just wanted to bring this out to the spirit. Salakia. Salakia. Let's Google this precept. That's what I want. 2 Corinthians 4. So it's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 2, and it reads, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully, right? And you don't want to handle the words of the Most High God deceitfully. You don't want to handle this gospel deceitfully, right? Just regurgitating things like a parrot, that would be handling the words of the Most High deceitfully, because you didn't even analyze the things that you're teaching, right? You don't even really comprehend the things that you're teaching, but you just thought it sounded good when it came out of your favorite teacher's mouth, right? And it says, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. Right? That's the point I want. Don't handle the words of the Most High deceitfully, man. Go into the scriptures and study what you're teaching. You understand? Right? Actually go into it. Actually go into the words. Right? Actually go into the history. Right? Pray on it. Right? These different things. Don't just repeat a breakdown, man. Right? And let's go to Acts 17. And we know the classic, right? Study to show thyself approved in 2 Timothy. But I want to bring this out. So you have to really study in this thing. Study to show yourself approved, man. Right? That's a classic but goodie, man. Study to show yourself approved. Get into the scriptures. Study, right? Actually analyze the things that you're teaching. Analyze the things that you're reading. Proofread. You understand? And study to show yourself approved. Right? So this is Acts 17 and verse 11, and it reads, these were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. Right? So you have to search the scriptures daily. And those in Berea were more noble than those in Thessalonica. Why? Because they actually searched the scriptures daily and see whether those things were so that was being taught to them. They didn't just believe it. Oh, it's Paul teaching. I don't need to search it. It's Paul, right? The great apostle Paul. It was him teaching it, so I can just regurgitate it. I know what he's teaching is the truth. No, they still went into the scriptures and searched them daily to see whether those things that Paul was teaching was so, right? So how much more us today in these latter days, right? We have to go into the scriptures and search them daily to see whether these things that the men that we're learning from, whether they're true or not, man. Right? We're opening up the book because none of these men are Yahushua, right? None of these men are Yahushua, right? None of these men have perfect understanding. So we're going to still continue to search this thing out through the Spirit. You understand? And that's really all I really want to dive into. Like I said, it was going to be a quick video. Just something that I've been meditating on. Don't be a parrot in this truth, right? Don't be a parrot. Don't just be repeating everything that you damn heard, man. Right? And and it's plain. Certain things are plain, right? A brother might teach you, okay, you have to get the sincere milk before you go into the meat. You go into the scripture, that's plain. You can see that, right? So you might be able to teach the next brother that because that's plain upon tables. But it's really when it's dealing with things like the deeper, darker sayings, right? The prophecies. You understand? The dark sayings, the dark parables in the scriptures. That's when you don't want to repeat. Oh yeah, I heard such and such say this, right? I heard such and such say this, and I believe it, right? And next thing you know, you're repeating what he said, right? No, brother, none of these men are Yahushai. So, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect, right? Lord willing, brothers and sisters got the understanding thereof, right? Don't be a period in this truth, right? Search these things out, man. Analyze these things, man. Ask the Lord for wisdom. You understand? And I want to give a mighty shalom to the mighty Akim wa Akwad that tune in and listen to the words of the Lord. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom, Yasha Allah.